We all know that modern world is all about revenge, as people nowadays don't endure or tolerate anyone pushing them to their limit. Whether it's an ordinary person or NBA stars, everyone knows how to take revenge in their own unique way. So today in this video, we will see the top revenge moments of NBA 2022 season. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to click on the post notification bell icon to get all of our uploads on the go. So without any further ado, let's get straight to the video. There were two basic moments that left everyone speechless. Lakers versus the Suns. Suns had 11 points in the first quarter, while Lakers were 3 points behind them with a score of 9, 184 triple-doubles, more than any other player in the game's history, and one rocket from Westbrook. The player comes back with a little extra energy and vigor, and he then informs the fans that Mr. Booker is too tiny for the hook, and that Kent Bazemore is given a technical foul for keeping his left foot down twice before putting the foul on the board. We all agreed that he made the appropriate initial pick, and that some of these players were playing in the biggest games of their careers. Devin Booker's shots continued landing, seemingly in an effort to make a point. This season's top NBA club is the Phoenix Suns, and the standings indicate that it isn't especially close. Tuesday night, Booker scored 32 points to lead the Suns to their team record 63rd victory, defeating a LeBron James-less Lakers squad 121-110 and eliminating Los Angeles from the playoff chase. Tuesday's game was close for most of the first half, but Phoenix pulled away in the third with a 29-9 run. The Suns basically had a party the rest of the night as they danced and dunked their way past the despondent Lakers. Grizzlies versus the Golden State Warriors. Both sides were under a lot of strain in the opening frame. The next move with playoffs involved Ja Morant driving inside and finishing. Morant then kicks the ball back out in the corner. Tillman makes a three-pointer to start the clock for the 5 foul shots, and when Morant enters the frame, his inside the arc jumper is successful. Morant makes his move and circles around in paint before putting the ball in. Ja Morant scores, bringing the score to 5 points. Given what he has experienced over the past 2 years, it is a very difficult way to leave. You don't want to see him again the following year. We will wait patiently to see what it looks like, but he has a lot of support around him to help him get there. The second quarter of the game will be really important because in the second half, you already know that Curry is going for a downtown shot, but you can also see that Thompson has the ball as he moves it about before shooting it on 1 foot through the hoop. He moves so quickly that it leaves everyone in awe. At the start of the fourth quarter, the score is tied 89 Warriors to 89 Grizzlies. Williams caught the ball as it was in the air and gave it to Curry, who scored right away. The audience gasped in shock at this retaliation. Boston Celtics versus the Golden State Warriors. With 16 points for the Celtics and 20 points for the Warriors, the game continues. Several shooters and scores are introduced in the first quarter. Williams examines the three, and everyone is aware of the sports. Thompson receives the ball, launches it, and scores. As the fourth quarter of Game 6 approaches, Curry gets the ball, fakes, and shoots a three-pointer. With a 15-point advantage after Steph Curry's three-pointer, the game is gone. The Golden State Warriors are back in a familiar setting at the pinnacle of the NBA. The Dubs dynasty is still going strong as they win their 4th championship in 8 years. Steph Curry added buckets as well, many of those as well. Curry scored 43 points to initiate the Golden State Warriors to a 107-97 triumph over the Boston Celtics in Game 4 of the NBA Finals on Friday evening, tying the series at 2 games each and sending it back to San Francisco. Curry's achievement was one of the greatest of his postseason career. The 2-time league MVP stomped and shot his way to his 3rd highest postseason scoring total, adding 10 rebounds and making 2 baskets during a 10-0 fourth quarter run that turned a 4-point Boston advantage into a 194 Golden State lead, 2 nights after recovering from a foot injury in a loss in Game 3. It was his 2nd highest point total in an NBA Finals game. New Orleans versus Phoenix Suns. The next play from the game must be seen because Orleans had 82 points while the Suns only had 78. In the fourth quarter, Mikal Bridges can be seen dribbling the ball quicker around the court before lifting himself into the air and scoring a goal. With just 1 minute remaining in the game, many players are counting for a prolongation and a foul. especially on the Pelicans bench, which is why you can see Lewis's goal. The third quarter saw a 35-23 edge for New Orleans. Ingram was instrumental in helping New Orleans gain an 84-74 advantage by making 7 of his 10 shots and contributing to 2 additional points. His scoring run began with a pair of 15-footers and a layup on the Pelicans' first 3 attempts of the half, with Mikal Bridges dismantling the New Orleans defense with 3 layups in the final 8 minutes of the first half. The Suns went on a 20-10 run to take a 51-49 advantage into halftime. 3 of Herb Jones' blocks came from 3-pointers. In the first 3 games, the Pelicans turned the ball over 46 times compared to the Suns' 28, for a point differential of 72-27. But in Game 4, New Orleans only made 7 mistakes. Because Orleans had 82 points while the Suns only had 78, it is important to watch the following gameplay. Mikal Bridges can be seen dribbling the ball faster in the fourth quarter before leaping into the air and scoring a goal. You can see Lewis's objective because several players, especially those sitting on the Pelicans bench, are betting on a prolongation and a foul with just 1 minute left in the game. New Orleans had a 35-23 advantage after the third quarter. By making 7 of his 10 shots and adding 2 more points, Ingram significantly contributed to New Orleans' 84-74 victory. Brooklyn Nets vs. Philadelphia 76ers. 76ers supporters came to jeer Ben Simmons. Having booed their own team, they left. In the Nets' 129-100 rout of the 76ers on Thursday night, Kevin Durant scored 18 of his 25 points in Brooklyn's dominant first half, capping off Simmons' much-anticipated return to Philadelphia. For the Nets, Seth Curry contributed 24 points, while Kyrie Irving scored 22. They came into the game in 8th place in the East, but they outperformed the third-place 76ers and appeared to be a real conference contender. James Harden finished with just 11 points, and Joel Embiid led the 76ers with 27 points and 12 rebounds. With Harden in the starting lineup, Philadelphia had not lost in 6 games. The match was referred to as Boo Ben Night. Despite missing a field goal attempt in the fourth quarter, Kevin Durant was still able to snag the ball, hold on to it, and score. Attempting to box out Embiid, there is some back and forth between these two teams, and things are getting heated as Kevin Durant and Joel Embiid argue. I believe this is related to the previous encounter, as double technicals have been given out and players have walked directly towards Embiid. There are hardly 2 minutes left in the game, and Kevin Durant and Joel are arguing once more. Durant will take the fall for the driving and stick it. However, he may also be seen making a strong move in scoring. Boston Celtics vs. Milwaukee Bucks. As the game continues, the Bucks are in front with 52 points to Celtics' 48 points. Giannis returns to the basket to try to pass, but finds Shaq stepping back on the 3 as Milwaukee doesn't typically force many turnovers. The third quarter continues. Giannis on the deck chance at a 3-point play for Al Horford as he leap stops and gets it checked up on the green. Tatum is on the move and kicks the ball to Hanford's 3-pointer, which results in a goal. Thursday night, the Milwaukee Bucks increased their defensive vigilance just in time to defeat the depleted Boston Celtics and retake second place in the Eastern Conference standings. They're hoping to be able to make those game-changing runs a little early once the playoffs start. With a 9-0 run to the end game, the Bucks upset the Celtics 127-121 behind 29 points from Giannis Antetokounmpo and Jrue Holiday. Milwaukee Bucks vs. Chicago Bulls. Bulls and Bucks are both on 93 as the game progresses. As Allen commits a serious foul and the audience roars in approval, the game moves forward at the cost of those tickets. Initially observed nothing but the left elbow. That is at the very least brazen, I agree. It could also be outrageous. Jrue Holiday, who had 11 points and 11 assists, is shown here. As they prepare to say offensive foul, a hard foul against Grayson Allen is called. There's a history here for Lopez. Alex Caruso was fouled by Grayson Allen in late January of this season. Allen was dismissed if Lakewood 2 was yelled. When Derek Jones was assessed a flagrant foul, Chicago offers some retaliation. The game's level of unpredictability is unmatched. These games were not only full of revenge, but power and talent made people glue their eyes on the TV because of its constant thrill. Well, now it's time for me to end my video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Meet you soon in another video. Till then, goodbye.